Hello! By now I hope you've learned a thing or two about boundaries and consent. Next, you will learn about red and green flags. What is that? These are other terms for unhealthy relationships versus healthy relationships. This video will focus on red flags, and the second part will focus on green flags. We will explain these terms. Let's go. What are red flags in a relationship? For example, no one says fleek anymore, right? It's outdated, just like the hurtful communication between partners. There was a time when this was considered normal. How did that come to be? If you look at older TV sitcoms, ads, movies, etc., those things made this all possible. It was not always like that. Watching something can greatly impact your perception of what a relationship should look like. If you do not think something is right, always ask for clarification. Red flags signify hurtful traits in a relationship. By doing these things, the red flags, the partner typically has power and control over their partner. That is considered abuse. To deny these rights is hurtful communication. What is coercion and threats? This means to force someone to do something they do not want to do, or using bribes to force someone with money. What is intimidation? This means to scare someone using forceful tactics, to have someone fear you due to not wanting to make you angry. What is minimizing or denying? This is to make someone feel small, to ignore their suspicions, avoiding confirming any questions. So why is this important? Well, you know Valentine's Day is typically set in February, right? This is a critical time to recognize the red signs so you don't get trapped in one of those scenarios. It is always okay to say no if you don't feel comfortable. You do not have to accept gifts if it is given by someone you are not affiliated with. You do not owe them anything. Even if it's not Valentine's Day, you do have the power to say no anytime, any day. Examples: gaslighting, lying to make you think that you are mistaken, your memory is wrong. Offenders will sometimes force other people to lie to you to keep up with their story. Is not willing to listen to you or your concerns and dismisses your opinions. Blames you for everything. does not support your dreams or goals, manipulates you, makes you feel very small because of the toxic power and control. This is not a comprehensive list, but gives you a short summary of what toxic communication looks like. Because of that, many relationships typically do not build good communication habits. Or it could be because it was taught to you from many different sources that are not always reliable. Next, we will discuss green flags. These are good things. Healthy relationship communication means that your feelings are known. You feel safe sharing your concerns with your partner without worrying about negative consequences. You can voice your opinions without feeling oppressed. This is the opposite of bad. Healthy communication looks like supporting your dreams and goals, accepts responsibilities accordingly. You can share your opinions and they understand differences. Does not degrade you based on gender, expectations, etc. You and your partner share equal understanding of communication. They encourage you to do your best through good and hard times. You can see the difference between these two kinds of communication. It is not limited to people in romantic relationships. It can be anyone, family members, friends, acquaintances, neighbors, etc. It's always good to develop listening skills and understand that people have their own needs. Sometimes it does not match our needs, and that's okay. It's always important to have this information with you so you know what healthy relationships look like, and there's always room for improvement. Remember, know your worth. Your future will go beyond the limits, and so are you.